is Cyrus, and you've arrived at Soundcheck, only at Walmart.
Degree Girl, protection for every OMG moment, available at Walmart.
Got some questions for me?
What's in your MP3 player?
I have weird taste in music. I listen to all kinds of different things. Sometimes, because I am from Nashville, as my shirt says, Nashville's the new LA, I listen to like all different kinds of things, like country, which at first I didn't like it. When I was younger, I didn't really like listening to it, but as I get older, I'm starting to like it more and more and respect it. Because you hear country music a lot in my pop record too. So I definitely listen to pop music and some rock and roll. I listen to all kinds of different genres. I think that's the best way to be, more than just having one thing that you listen to.
Where do you call home?
I have different homes a little bit everywhere, especially with what I do. Sometimes I even live on a bus, which I wake up and have no idea where I am. But I think it's more, it sounds kind of lame, but it is where your family is. I think is where I would call my home, because right now we're in Nashville and I'm here shooting my movie, and so that feels, it feels good to be where I grew up, but also I miss LA, which is, where I'm used to being too. And then I grew up a little bit in Canada and just all kinds of different places. I've moved around for sure, and so I think it's just wherever your family is and wherever you feel safe is where I would want to call, where I am, my home.
What musicians do you look up to?
Well, I like all different kinds of music, so I really like people like Alicia Keys who can play, instruments, and I see lots of girls that pick up their guitars, and I think that's really cool. But one of my favorites is Alicia Keys because I love her piano, and that's what I want to learn how to do as well. I want to learn how to play the piano, so she's one person I look up to her, and her voice is amazing. And I think any girl that can play different kinds of instruments, especially if it's more than one. I'm trying to learn piano and guitar right now, so any girl that can do that I think is just super talented, and I look up to them for sure.
What do you like more, singing or acting?
I couldn't really choose. It's kind of weird when you go from being on a tour and all I did was sing and do my concerts, and then shooting my movie, it's acting 24/7, so sometimes it's kind of hard to go back and forth. And I think when I'm acting, I start to miss my singing career a little more, and when I'm singing, I start to miss acting. So I couldn't really choose which one was my favorite. Both of them kind of go hand in hand, and when I'm not really focused on both of those at the same time, it totally throws me off. So I'm writing music, if I'm working on a movie, or all kinds of different things. Just always like to be doing both.
My name is Mary, and my question is, what's your favorite part of making music?
My favorite part of making music is the actual being in the studio, more than even coming up with the lyrics and whatever. I like being in, it's kind of funny, it's like a little cave, it's a little box where all there is you and the mic, and I love that because I always turn the lights down, and I feel like I can just really get into the song, and I'm weird in the way that I kind of visualize what's going on in the song in my head, and sometimes I'm acting like it's like a music video, and I'm, dancing along to it, and I think that's my favorite part, is just the actual recording and being in there, and then also getting to listen back when you hear the record and being like, I totally remember doing this and made that sound, better. So that's my favorite part, is just being in my little box.
My question is, where were you the first time when you heard one of your songs on the radio?
The first time that I heard my song on the radio, I was in my kitchen, and my godmother called me and was like, hey, We just heard Best of Both Worlds. Come on, hurry up and put it on Radio Disney so you can listen to it. So me and my mom like ran over to the stereo and turned it up. We only got like the last 30 seconds of it, but it was so cool. And I remember the first time that they said my name, they're like, "That's Miley Cyrus, it's Hannah Montana." I got so excited, like I couldn't believe it. And then the first time that I heard "See You Again" on the radio, when it was like my first like actual Miley song, I totally freaked out. One of my friends heard it and was like, "Yo, they're starting to play that on the radio." And when I was in the car and it came on, I was driving down the freeway with my mom, and we turned it up as loud as we could. We're like, "It sounds even better on the radio. It's so cool." So I was super excited both times that I got to hear my Hannah Montana song and my Miley song.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and my question for you is, what's your favorite part about being famous?
My favorite part is there's lots of different things. I mean, of course, I get to live my dream, which I'm just so like blessed and excited that I get to do that. But other than the obvious, I like the clothes a lot. I like all the wardrobe and stuff like that because it's fun to be like gonna go be glamorous for a little while. Because I'm always a t-shirt and jeans type girl. So when I get to go, if it's the Oscars or whatever, award show I'm gonna need to go to, get to dress up and put on my dress and get my makeup and my hair done. I think that's so fun. That's definitely my favorite part. Super embarrassing. Okay, I'll tell you a funny one. This one was, luckily not too many people around, only the entire band and the Jonas Brothers, and it was horrible. So, the guy who does my hair, me and him always joke around, and like, he's like a kid, so we're like running around and we were being totally crazy. And so, he was like, "Miley, you gotta get in the hair chair." And I was like, "No, I just wanna go get there was like an ice cream something." And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna go get food." He's like, "No, seriously, you gotta come back." So I ran, and so he decided to chase me, and I was like, "Fine, I'll go." So I turned around and I started sprinting down the hallway. And this is the hallway, and we're running this way, and the Jonas Brothers are standing right there. And so we run, and I don't know what happened. Like, I just got tangled up in my feet or something, and I flew like across the hallway. And my room was at the very end, and so it was like totally opposite direction. So I just got up and I was like, "I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine." I wanted to cry because I was just like, it was more like embarrassing than it hurt, but it still hurt. And there was like security guards like sitting all around. They're like, "You're okay?" I was like, "Yeah, it was funny. I meant to do that. It's all right." And so I just went to my room. I was just like, "We're never gonna talk about it again." And so still, anytime I come in the room, he always like does this. Like that's me like hitting the ground. I'm like, it was horrible. It was like I did Superman like across the room. It was horrible, but it was very funny, and I like laughing about it. But no one, luckily the Jonases or anyone hasn't brought it up, so I'm just gonna like leave it at that.